How's it going today, guys? So today I'm going to be teaching you the number one rule of business, and this is the exact strategy I follow with my YouTube channel and my online business, and I'm going to give you guys countless examples of large companies that are following the same exact strategy. Now, if you went out there and you ask somebody a good rule of thumb for business, they will probably turn you on to the 4 P's of business, and this is a very old school way of thinking. This is the fact that sales are going to come from the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. They're going to say if you have all 4 of those bases covered, then you are going to get sales and you're going to have a successful business. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you that that is no longer the case. That old school way, as I almost knock over my board here, that old school way of thinking just does not work anymore because there is a much better model to follow. That model is value plus caring equals sales. The very first thing you need to do for people is add value to their lives. That is why you guys need to get really comfortable with asking the question, how can I help you? Not only are you asking it, you're actually going to mean it because people can tell the difference. If you walk into a store and the clerk behind the counter goes, how can I help you? You know they don't give a shit about you and they don't actually want to help you. But if someone genuinely comes up to you with a smile on their face and says, hi, how can I help you today? Then you know that they actually care. So the first step to this equation of the number one rule of business is to add value first. And the best way you can do that is by asking people how you can help them. What could you do to improve their lives? And you need to care. Because if you're asking this in a way and it's clear you don't care, you're not going to get a genuine answer and you're not actually going to help them. But once you ask people how you can help them, then you help them. And the number one thing you guys need to remember is you're going to be expecting nothing in return. Because if you are helping them under the premise that they are going to help you afterwards by buying your product or buying your service, then you have an agenda and people can pick up on that. Okay, let me give you guys an example of this. Let's say you are looking to help someone, okay? And you send them an email and you say, hey, blah, 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 I'm looking to help you with anything you have questions with, just go ahead and shoot me an email. And next thing you know, they shoot you an email with something and they say, hey, I really could use some help with this. And then you help them because you added value and you cared, okay? So then you shoot back the email, you reply to them and you help them with their problem and they reply, thank you, and that's it. And then you send them an email back and you say, I was under the impression that ... That means that you expected something out of it. And if you expect something out of this, then you won't be successful. The time that you're going to start getting sales is when you start adding value to people's lives, caring about them, and expecting nothing in return. Because at that point, you are doing it on a level of passion, on a level of selflessness. And that is what you need to do because people pick up on this on a subconscious level. If you do these things with an agenda or you act like you care when you really don't, people are going to know and they are not going to reach out to you and they're not going to ask you questions and they are not going to be interested in having you help them with their problems. People overcomplicate business. They think you need some kind of sales system. You need some kind of sales strategy. And when it comes down to it, guys, all you need to do is add value to people's lives and care about them. And if you're trying to compete with other people in business, it's also very simple as well. All you need to do is look around at what your competitors are offering your customers and then do more for them. What you need to do is do more for people than anyone else out there is willing to do. And once you do that, people are going to recognize it. Once you care, people are going to notice. Once you add value to people's lives, they're going to value you. And when they turn around and they're ready to make a decision and they're ready to buy from somebody, they're going to buy it from you because they care about you. They like you and they pick up on that passion and your selflessness. That is why you are going to start closing more sales, getting more leads when you actually care about people, when you add value to their lives, and you do more for them than anyone else out there is willing to do. I want to give you guys a few examples of companies out there that follow this exact model of adding value first. First of all, we have Google. They offer things like Gmail. They offer things like Maps. Why do they do this? They don't make any money from Gmail. They don't make any money from Maps, but what they do get is the data. The data is valuable to them. And rather than going out there and just collecting data on people or knocking on your door and saying, hey, could I have some of your data? Can I tie this stuff into your computers and start collecting data on you? You would give them the middle finger and tell them to get out of your house or leave, okay? But when they're offering you a fantastic email platform and map software, all of a sudden you don't really care about them collecting data because they have added value to your life first. So Google is a perfect example, as well as Facebook, of companies that are offering value first. Facebook offers a great social media platform. In exchange, they're collecting a disgusting amount of data on us, but we don't care because they've added value first. They follow this exact rule. Another example of this would be simple. Let's say you have a restaurant or a coffee shop. Maybe you give people free meals. Maybe you give them free promotions or free meals on their birthday. If you're a coffee shop, maybe you give your new customers a week of free coffee or a free cup of coffee. It really blows my mind how many people open up restaurants or coffee shops or anything of that nature and they don't give it away for free for the first week. What are you doing? Why would you not add value to the customers first? Get people to try your scones or your coffee or your chicken parm. I don't care what it is, you should be giving it away for free to get people through the door. And it blows my mind because this is such a simple model of business. You see so many successful companies following this model, and then you see people that are not following it, and it just bothers you because you know how successful they could be if they followed this rule. Most people are not willing to add the value first because usually it costs them money or it costs them their time. And people are not willing to invest their time or their money in a long-term prospect. They want everything to happen in the short term. So no matter what you guys are doing out there, if you're looking to be successful in business, what you need to do is ask, help, repeat, and then pitch. You're going to ask them a question. How can I help you? You are going to help them. You're going to repeat this over and over and over again and help them with everything they need help with. And then you are going to pitch them on your service or your product, whatever it may be. But the key to all of this, none of this here works if you don't expect nothing. That is the number one thing, guys. You need to expect nothing from people when you do this, because if you do it with an agenda, they're going to pick up on it. You need to do this in a way where you're expecting nothing in return, and once you expect nothing, you're going to start getting more sales or getting more clients or whatever it may be, because it's clear you're doing it in a selfless way and on a level of passion. That is all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to be notified of future uploads. And as always, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video.